Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Northgard. So, having a rough streak here. I'll be honest with you, my confidence is shaken a little bit, and so we're going to fall back to my comfort zone here. I like the sheep clan, the goat clan rather. Yeah, they're the goat and sheep clan. So we get to start with 2 sheep, and we can build a building that you can place your sheep into, and they just produce food. In addition, feasts are better. The normal production bonus of feasts is 20%, so we get a feast and a half at every feast. At 200 fame, we get 2 free tools. At 500 fame, we get a free feast, and our towers and military units, not civilians, get 20% resistance while we're feasting. This is not, I don't think, super good, but a lot of the other things about this clan are super good. So let's go. I'll be honest with you, before playing the game this week, my victory rate in games against the hard AI was very high, like 95%. I'm a little shaken by how poorly things have gone here, but we're gonna have to learn to be better. So a number of things about my playstyle are not working. Okay, we see deer here, just looking for signifiers here while we talk. I don't think I see any mushrooms. Let's explore the deer tile first, for sure. And then we'll go over here, because I saw wolves on this tile. I know we can't take this tile. We can't take this first. And I don't see any signifiers of a forest, so I'm just going to go ahead and start building our woodcutter's lodge too. Things about our playstyle clearly are not working, so we're just going to kind of take it slow here, reevaluate things. Okay, a farm. That's alright. A shipwreck. That's pretty alright too. Guess we'll just double explore this tile. Get this done really quickly. Kind of get an idea of what is out there and what is around. Okay, so this tile is obviously the first one that we want to grab. We also probably need to pull back one of these explorers. I'll do one more tile in each direction, and then we'll pull back one of the explorers. Yeah, some things about my playstyle are obviously not working, so we're just going to try to reevaluate things. We're not going to rely on my previous judgments so much. That said, hunters are obviously very good. So we're going to have to build our military building pretty soon. This is a 3 building area, and our buildings are going to be hunting lodge, mine, dock, potentially. I don't know. I guess the point is both of these tiles really need the building space, so it doesn't super matter where we build this, we just have to get it down. I probably should have gone for the hunting lodge first. Yeah, maybe. Okay, another farm tile. Lots and lots of wolves. Also, unfortunately, not quite as much winter-safe food as I would like. Got a couple of ruins, though. Actually, you know what? Exploring is important, but come back here and get this shipwreck. We can get some wood and gold from this. Or wood and crowns, rather. So what do we see? 2 wolves, 3 wolves, 2 draugr. Yeah, this is bad. 2 wolves plus 3 wolves is, that's more than we can deal with, actually. Alright, I'm going to have a normal villager come over here and tank this wolf. I do not want a warrior to get injured yet. Get back over there. We're gonna need both of our warriors at full health. We have to fight a lot of enemies here. Alright, we're gonna get a significant portion of the way through this guy's health before the second wolf shows up. That's good for us. We are not going to be able to kill all 3 of these, but we can definitely get 1, maybe 2. They are actually standing in a really crappy formation. It would be cool if they would spread out a little bit more. Alright. That's going to have to do. So we can maybe kill... Wow, that was not responsive. Alright, we can almost kill 2. We have just enough money to turn 1 person into a warrior, I believe. Yeah, the cost is 20 when there isn't one. And 1 person should be able to deal with both of these guys, I think. I had to say, the units don't always seem to take your orders right away, and it's not always easy to select units either. That's a weird problem. Alright, we should be able to clear this out now. So that'll keep us safe for a while. We lost a citizen there, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to hit a place where we would have population capped at some point. Now we'll just hit that slightly later. Alright, so I'm thinking about moving this way, obviously, so let's see what is beyond this shadow. We'll be able to get another influx of money from this thing. So actually, we'll be able to get our war chief pretty early if we want one. What else should we be building with all this wood? We should probably make a dock. We should make a mine. Let's see here. We'll be positive on food again as soon as we have 2 people assigned to this, I believe. Okay. Then we can move one of our sheep over here. So a stone mine is important. We got to get early upgrades. Oh, I didn't look at our uniques yet. So the Goat Clan used to be totally bananas, and they've been nerfed a couple of times, and I still think they're quite good. Our uniques are Cooking Mastery, reduces food consumption rate by 5%. This replaces the thing that lowers the cost of colonizing areas by 30%, and sometimes I really do wish it was the thing everybody else has, but in the long run, Cooking Mastery is quite strong. And then Industrious. Food-producing buildings can be assigned an additional villager if they are upgraded. It used to be all buildings can be assigned an additional villager if they are upgraded. That was really way too powerful. This is still quite good. Increases civilian resistance by 30% per building in the area. Makes it much easier to hold border areas by just having a lot of citizens working in them. And then 80% reduction to add a building slot into an area. It means the crown cost that you pay to develop an area. So this is pretty nice. And food trade is whatever. It's okay. Trading food increases your trading route income by 100%. So Industrious and Carpentry Mastery are both things that we're looking to get as quickly as possible. I think I want to go through trading first. And the reason for that is that Carpentry Mastery is better earlier. Obviously, Industrious isn't actually good until you have a few upgraded buildings. Carpentry Mastery will reduce the cost to get those upgrades in the first place. So my plan for right now is to go through trading to Carpentry Mastery, then up to Industrious. And we're just going to kind of ignore the middle line for now. So we've been having some food problems in general in the game. Let's get this, though. It'd be cool to get this as quickly as possible. After we explore this tile, I'll fall back and scout this with our guy. So we're not actually generating a huge amount of food right now. I'm a little hesitant about putting people out on the boat, but the lore and the money are both important. Yeah, we'll be alright. We just generated a fresh villager. I am not putting us in a place where we have a huge amount of food stored up for winter, but we'll deal with that when it comes. Okay, so here we see a player. Oh, this looks like it might be the map special tile. We should definitely explore this. It could use the extra fame. 2 free tools is pretty cool. So we want to get our upgrades going as quickly as possible. We're going to explore this, then we'll fall back and get this. Remember, this thing, in addition to money, has 50 lore in it. So that'll help us get to Carpentry Mastery quickly. This is serving as a buffer against yellow. I wonder... I wonder if I want to blow this up really quickly, or if I maybe want to leave it as a buffer against yellow. Alright, so we're going to be pretty rich this game. It's not a bad place to be. We might want to build a marketplace so that we can turn some of that money into other stuff. We probably want to build a marketplace relatively early. And for now, we're just kind of waiting. Oh no, we shouldn't just be waiting, we should be building a house. Then we should just be kind of waiting. I gotta keep my mind on my population cap. So with 2 farm locations, well, first of all, we know what one of our free tools is going toward. But with 2 farming locations, we should be able to do a good job of stockpiling. Man, Gates of Helheim seem to be very common. Alright, population cap's down. We're not super happy. We're not miserable because of having too many wounded, though. So it looks like this is a swamp tile. Swamp tiles are just worse for building. They usually only have 2 slots. Yeah, the Helheim thing I don't think is probably going to turn out to be a feasible way of winning the game for us. So we'll take amenities over coinage. That'll give us extra building slots easily, and we'll use those extra building slots to build sheepfolds and stuff. Extra food buildings. Okay, we're only at -3 food. I think we should be okay. I'd like to assign an additional villager to the woodcutter camp. It sucks to have people gathering food during the winter, because they're so inefficient at it. But I think -6 might be too much. Well, if we have to pull people for other things, we will. Okay, so after we get the ability to develop, we can develop this place and put down another dock. It's not bad to have 2 coastlines. So we could really be bringing in the lore pretty quickly this game. I know. The whole point of this little mini-series I'm doing was to prove that I can get victories that aren't lore victories. But like I said, my confidence is shaken. Let me have my comfort food here. Oh, man. Speaking of comfort food, I extremely should have eaten before I sat down here to record. Okay. So yeah, we'll get carpentry mastery. It's going to be a while before we're industrious. It's going to be a while before we have cooking mastery as well. When we get it, we will immediately feel the difference, by the way. It feels pretty significant. So we definitely want to build a marketplace. I am also definitely going to stop raiding and pull these people back to food, because I have overdone it on assigning people off of food. Okay. That's a shame, but I didn't have enough of a stockpile. I do want to keep getting wood. Or stone rather. I want to make sure that we're good on stone for buying lots of upgrades as quickly as possible. We're probably going to want to establish a second woodcutter's camp too, because we're going to burn through a lot of wood very quickly between early upgrades and other stuff. Actually, let's see what's over here. Between early upgrades and building is the idea I was trying to express there. So I don't really want to pull anybody off of food to build this marketplace. I think this is just going to sit here for a moment. We can pull somebody off of wood, but I don't want to do that. Like I said, our wood stockpiles are actually going to be really important. So you have 2 wolves here, 2 Draugr here. 2 warriors can definitely deal with 2 Draugr, but it would make my life a lot easier if we could get our war chief online. And we certainly have the money. Just kind of need this winter to end. Okay. So now we probably need to stay on food generation until we have the food necessary to colonize this tile, and then we'll, break off into other stuff. I want to make sure that we can build the farm as quickly as possible once we do that. We'll divert our stone miner, maybe, to silver mining. Yeah. We really just need to get upgraded buildings. And honestly, that may have been the problem I was having in those last two games. I don't know that I was really upgrading my buildings. I might have let that sort of fall by the wayside. Once we have this, we'll be adjacent to 2 more wolf territories, so that's not entirely great. But war chiefs are so good at fighting wolves. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm just going to sit here and accumulate resources until that food number hits 80, and then we'll figure things out. Okay, so how many people can we safely divert? Somebody needs to come and build this. This is important. We want to get this up as early as possible so that it has time to build up resources for us to purchase. This has to get built. And we're going to need a healer. We also really need to build this. And we need to build a healer, and we need to build a house. Yeah, we have a really large number of things to do here. And not enough people with which to do those things. We're also running out of happiness. And we need the lore from having these guys out on the ocean. I didn't tell you to come over here. Is this almost done? No, it's actually extremely not almost done. Never mind. Well, now it is. It takes such a long time to build farms. I have no idea why. Okay, our scout took a small amount of damage while exploring a new area. That happens. So over here is blue. So apparently we're going to... If I take this tile over, we're probably going to end up adjacent to both of these guys. It's not ideal. Alright, we probably have enough stone for right now. Let's divert you... Okay, we have our food gatherings in a pretty good place. Let's go ahead and get the boat back out there. Okay. I actually would like to assign a second person to mining, I think. Yeah, probably. Let's get the war chief out as quickly as possible. He can carve up a lot of the wolves, and then he can just sit here and cover for us. And we need a brewery as well. And then we're going to need... Man, your resource needs really spiral out of control quickly. So there's not really a huge sense in upgrading this since we don't really need the extra population space or the extra population growth until we're happier. We do have too many wounded, but even fixing that wouldn't get us terribly far. So let's build this next. Okay, that wolf is, unfortunately, slowing down the rate of war chief acquisition. Yeah, the next thing we gotta build is a healer's hut for sure. But maybe that has to wait, actually. Alright, so both of you guys need to go back to doing other things. I just needed to get that war chief online. So let's go have him clear out this place and then just stand in front of the wolves. And then at the very least we're safe again. Did I not tell you to go to this building? Pretty sure I did. Alright, so we're at 120 to colonize this. Okay. Wolf attacks should be pretty under control. Good for us. Now, as much as I want a healer, we need to wait until after the tremors. Make sure that we can control everything. Alright, resolving our people's unhappiness is pretty important. And then once we have the tremors dealt with, it's probably actually the town hall upgrade first and then the healer. If we were still in a place where we could be attacked from multiple sides, or like we were still in a lot of danger, I'd want to put the healer out first, but we should be fine. It's a lot of wolves, though. Okay, and there's a geyser up here behind a Draugr spawner that is behind the wolf spawner. That's kind of annoying. Alright, so I'm waiting on this tremor. It's taken forever to get here. Okay, what's important? Actually, none of these buildings are crucial. Would you please... I need... Where's my other villager? Right there. Okay, we managed to save up almost exactly enough wood. Yep, and our war chief has that extremely under control. So the next thing we want to do is this. I think this is better than building a house, but we will build a house right afterward, probably. And then what we're actually going to need after that is another woodcutter's camp, probably. We have enough buildings now. Yeah. I wonder if it should be the woodcutter's camp first. I know we're population capped, and that sucks. Not growing is a bummer. But no, the benefit you get here out of the population growth being faster is probably the better thing. Also, it's worth remembering that our feast is better than everybody else's feast, so popping our feast... well, I guess popping our feast feels pretty bad when we're population locked, because part of the value of the feast is that it gives you that boost in happiness, too. So even, yeah, we'll get to a place where we can feast, but I'm going to hold off until we're not population locked. Okay, well, our scout died. That'll do it. We discovered a lot of important things, though. Yeah, sure. Organize the feast now. We're not currently population locked. That'll be fine. And we could use the extra wood income for sure. So a lot of sitting around and looking at stuff. We do need to, like I said, kind of reevaluate things in light of my builds not being terribly effective lately. Is this a... yeah, this is a 2. Well, it only costs us 20 coins to develop an area, so we can put this house that we're going to need soon pretty much anywhere we want. Okay, free tools. Let's start with woodcutters, because wood is always going to be a problem. And then I think I'm going to hold on to it for now. Because I think it's farmers, right? We take this over, but improving their tools right now won't really do very much. And I want to hold off just in case it turns out I'm wrong and it needs to be somebody else. Okay, so I need to put down a house somewhere. I'm going to just develop this area and build the house here. And then, like I said, after that, the next thing we really need to build is another woodcutter's camp, because we're starting to have really strong needs for wood. And I think I might put it here. We need to take this tile over, build the woodcutter's camp. But we still don't have a healer, and we still have a lot of people injured. So we are seeing reduced production because of that. Okay, so wow, even after that person finished building and we had another citizen show up, we're still at -6 food. Well, I think -6 should be fine through the rest of the winter. Winter does suck, though. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is what we're going to do. I don't need to wait. So in a second, when we get this farm up, we'll be in much better shape. We might spend our next couple of upgrades on farms, or actually, we're gonna need to upgrade a house at some point in the near future. At some point, we'll start taking a point of unhappiness because we need better housing. But upgrading food buildings obviously plays into industrious, which we're pretty far off of yet, but it's something to be thinking about. Especially since stone is finite. But for the moment, we're just going to wait. I kind of want to let yellow take this over. I almost wonder if I should clear it out and then leave it. Because it would be really cool if yellow shielded us from blue so we don't have to be adjacent to everybody. As much as I want this, I don't think it's really sensible for us to go out there, especially since we know we're going this way next. Alright, I think we might be in starvation mode very briefly at the end of the winter, but on the whole, I'm pretty pleased. It looks like I eyeballed the size of our food stockpile pretty well here. We need to put somebody back on stone mining. We need to... yeah, we got a lot of things we gotta do. I probably won't put anybody back on stone mining right away. Let's hold off until we have this under control. Okay, yeah. Nobody's harmed by the starvation. It was a very brief period of hunger. We need to build a healer's hut somewhere here. Develop. Actually, woodcutter's lodge. That's right. And I will totally assign some people to that after I hit 120 food. Then we'll get a healer's hut. We need this farm really badly. Man. We need a lot of stuff. We need a lot of stuff. We have 3 bonus food tiles. This is a weird bug. Sometimes the reindeer are supposed to respawn infinitely, and the hunters are supposed to keep hunting them. We have no hunters, so we can't hunt any reindeer. I don't think it's actually affecting... yeah, they're at +9 from the 2 of them. So it doesn't seem to actually be affecting their output. It's just a weird visual bug. They broke the reindeer respawn routine recently. Alright, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do except wait here. We're going to be at the 80 wood. We need to build the farm soon. And as soon as we take this over, we'll drop a bunch of our villagers into other jobs, because we don't need to be generating a huge surplus of food right now. I just really need this tile. Okay, so you need to go mine stone. Somebody needs to go build this. Wood for the farm. Okay. Now we're adjacent to enemies again. And I don't honestly know that I think that our war chief can handle 2 Draugr in his current state. But we're almost, finally, almost about to be able to put up that healer hut. We just have a lot of jobs that need doing, jobs that are worth doing, that don't directly produce wood and food. And we'll put some more people on that woodcutter's lodge in a moment here, after we're not building so much. Okay, cooking mastery is immediately worth 1 extra food. Okay, now we're feeling pretty comfortable. Okay, I think we need huge amounts of wood, way more than we need food. Okay, blue is the stag. Man, I'll be really annoyed if blue takes this. Actually, no, if blue takes this, it will prevent me from coming into contact with yellow. Yeah, basically, I just don't want this. I want one of them to take it. Okay, so now we're just generating wood for upgrades for a little while. I think I would rather upgrade the farm than upgrade the Hunter's Lodge. Since our farmers have improved tools and everything, that's probably even more true. We're really low on villagers, though. The next upgrade actually probably has to be the brewery. We'll be able to get one more happiness from finishing healing. I really want to run this guy over here to fight these Draugr, but I'm concerned. Oh, it's going to be a blizzard. Man, I hate blizzards. Alright, so we should probably stop spending for a while here. I do kind of need the happiness, though. Yeah, when we get to 8 stone, I'll go ahead and do this. But we should stop spending other than that, and then this is a good time to have a lot of money on hand. We probably actually are gathering too much wood. Maybe. You know what we really should be doing with our wood is building sheepfolds. Let's get our war chief over here. This sucks. Draugr have way too much health. No, back off. You also back off. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Well, he's at pretty full health now. Let's see if we can kill these guys off. So it will be nice to only have enemies on one side again, so that we know there's a place where we can just leave him. I'm not sure that he's going to be successful at this. So let's develop this area, put the sheepfold here. Yeah, he's going to have to fall back. Alright, as soon as this villager is born, start building the sheepfold. I don't know exactly how much health I'm going to need to kill this guy, but... Whose scout is this? That's a yellow scout? It's weird. Okay. Now we only have to worry about attacks from one side again. And unfortunately, yellow is the Raven clan, which means it is a thing. We are going to get coastal attacked, potentially. Every game, I hope that there won't be a Raven clan player. I'm going to make another sheepfold, and then we're going to stop spending. So the sheepfold is just free food. There's always an opportunity cost to having a citizen doing anything, right? But a sheepfold just, they make food. And it looks like they still do the firewood thing. So you can assign up to 2 sheep to a single sheepfold, but if you have them spread out, they're still distributing their firewood bonus over a larger area. It would actually be really cool if we could find some more sheep. Alright, come on, finish. Alright, I think our war chief is tough enough to sustain us. So let's start healing other people. We want to get people healed off as quickly as possible here. Okay, let's convert you back to a food guy, I guess. Alright, I'm feeling like we're in a pretty good place resource-wise. We should be able to withstand this blizzard. I do not think I should feast. We'll probably... yeah, I should not feast. We need to assign another scout and start scouting the area again, because we're probably going to want to expand through there. But that is a concern for the future. I really wish that one of them would step up and claim this. I want to be as adjacent to as few people as possible. It would be best, I suppose, if yellow took it, since we're already going to have to fight yellow from time to time. I'm under attack. Oh! This tile's adjacent to the... Wow. I didn't even realize. Well, so much for only being adjacent to one of them. Well, now I really want yellow to take this, because I want to take this. Oh, it has sheep on it. I thought that this was a solid rock wall. I didn't realize that there was a passage here. I thought our scout got it by going across like that. Okay, well, I would really like to get this, actually. Okay, we're slightly negative right away, which means we're going to be extremely negative when the blizzard hits. Not really anything for it, though. It just kind of is how it is. We have enough money to buy 50 food. And our clan is unhappy now. We need better houses. Actually, I can do that. That's not going to get us out of being unhappy, though. So I guess there's no reason to. Alright, we just need the healers to work fast. So who's doing a thing that's not totally vital? We're getting very unhappy to the point where I wonder if we can just pull the dudes from the brewery. Oh, you know what? Assigning a guy to the brewery will solve our unhappiness problem. So we'll also upgrade this. And we'll get you, I guess? Or maybe... Actually, let's pick this up. So no, we're super happy. Everything's fine. Okay. Now we just gotta weather this blizzard. That sucks for yellow. They got attacked by wolves during the blizzard. They just barely managed to hold on. It's gonna be 160 food for me to colonize this. Man, I would really like it if we didn't run completely out of food during this blizzard, because I'd really like to take this as soon as winter ends. So I'm gonna redirect the healer. Let's go ahead and heal the war chief. He's got to be able to kill those two Draugr. And then hopefully yellow can take this over. That would be best for us, but I think it's not going to work out that way. So we may end up being adjacent to both yellow and blue no matter what we do. But at least it'll be in relatively the same place. Military units won't have to run all the way across our empire to defend us when we get double attacked. So right now we're making okay progress toward the trade victory. We're going to have to do a lot better, though. A fame victory is not totally out of the question, I guess. Okay, we're going to be alright. I'm going to reassign a couple of woodcutters. Alright, because we need to get to 160 food relatively quickly. The geyser bonus will be really nice. The extra sheep will be really nice. We can build more sheepfolds. Man, I really, really, really want yellow to take that. Yeah, get him. You got him. All right, let's see if we can get this. Let's see if they will let me have it. My concern is that I will clear the Draugr out, and then they'll attack while my war chief is weak. Okay, they're going to try to snipe it from me. I am going to kill them. This is mine. Okay. Reprisal is going to be tough for them, having just lost their war chief, so this is probably pretty secure. But we definitely need to put up a tower immediately. There we go. Let's leave our military units in military stance here for the moment. So we need to get a stone mine going. We're gonna need more stone for more upgrades. But honestly, I'm feeling strong-ish. I noticed this doesn't have a tower. We could try to take it, since I'm already at war with them. And our relations aren't actually sour with them right now. I guess they don't mind a little skirmishing in neutral territory. But maybe we should just, like, take advantage of the moment of weakness. Let's see what happens. Okay. They're not going to let me just dance in and out. They turn around and attack the right target when I run somebody injured back in. Okay. Let's feast. Let's have a little party. Things are going alright. Get on stone, please. And in fact, I'm going to put another person on stone over here. And this guy can actually come over here and become a healer. Alright, looks like blue is going to be the one who takes this territory over, which is a little awkward for me, but he considered running a farmer in to attack us. Okay, so we can't directly attack the buildings, obviously. Let's step back into the tile so that we can get some healing from our healers. I don't know what blue's doing. Is blue going to attack yellow, maybe? That would be cool. Actually, I think blue's going to colonize the tile? That works out alright for us. I might feast again? Yeah, income. Yeah, blue colonizing the tile means that we are not adjacent to both of those players. So I'm going to take my warriors and... Actually, I'm going to put them here. We're having some money problems, I noticed. Oh, no, wait. Cancel that. Cancel that. We want the building slot in that area to be available for a dock. Okay. So let's get some more upgrades. Farming. Right, I think this actually works out really well for us. We have to put a tower up here as soon as we can afford it. But if we can keep relations with blue pretty friendly, we might be okay. So I might want to build a trading post. Just to not have to deal with blue's nonsense. Blue is stags. Stags are not particularly good at fighting. They're also not particularly bad at fighting. We can actually probably grab one of our citizens and put him on this. Oh, that's right. We don't need a sheep here. There's already a sheep here. Okay, the healers are getting the healing done, and honestly, yeah, things are looking okay. We have happiness, we have some population capacity to burn. We're about to pick up industrious, which is going to be quite good for us. I think this is the next thing that gets upgraded as soon as we have the money. Do I want to pick up more territory, or... Oh, that's not great. We're getting hedged in. I guess I'll feast. It's the Boar clan. Okay. Well, we can no longer expand. How many territories am I at? 6? So I have 7, actually. We're going to have to expand through people. Okay. So we have 2 4-man farms working as hard as possible to accumulate food. We need to build a silo somewhere. Those are both already upgraded. Actually, are we out of building space? We are out of building space. This kind of sucks. I'm going to put a silo up in this spot where it doesn't really do anything. I guess this mine is going to run out, but we need to have the silo up before the rat thing happens, right? Oh, my healers are done. That's okay. We can just leave them as healers since we took medicine. They'll just generate food as though they were a villager. Yeah, I kind of think we just have to build the silo, even though this is not like a particularly good place to do it. Well, we might be able to wait for the stone to run out here. I'm gonna be greedy and try it. So we'll let the stone run out. We'll destroy this immediately and then try to build the silo in time. So this is a good place for a silo to be. Okay, we got there. Silo immediately. We have the builder on it, and you guys, I guess, just become villagers. Since the silo's here, this will be the area where we want all of our villagers to village. Upgrade this. And now we can assign 2 additional people to it. I don't know. Are we going to get the... Yeah, this will be up before we get ratted. Okay, cool. And then we have healers in place, so the ratting will be taken care of as quickly as possible. We should go back to mining silver, or iron rather. And yeah, okay. I think we're doing alright. We're actually even food positive. It's pretty cool. Let's grab a villager and assign them to this, and we can almost get to wood positive as well. I'm okay being slightly food negative to stay wood positive, I think, given the amount of food that we have. Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm not out of building space. I have this area too. That's still a place I can build. So, we're actually kind of low on money. This might be a good time for a trading post. Our income is not super great. I really don't want to move the healers. We'll pull the healers off of healing after we deal with the sicknesses. Oh, we need another house upgrade. Okay. Yes, we'll build a trading post. We'll trade with either blue or red to try to just keep them happy. I think, honestly, the best thing to do would be trade with blue, and then if we're going to get aggressive for expansion, we should go through red to do it. Because if we go through blue, we're going to make ourselves adjacent to yellow again, which I do not want to do. But I don't really want to pull... As soon as the healers are done healing, we'll pull the healers, make them villagers, make one of them start building. But until then, I don't really want to do anything weird here. Oh yeah, this is something that still needs to get going as well. Can you upgrade sheepfolds? They produce more food. Okay, so this is just... It's something we could do with stone if we ended up with too much of it. But honestly, a trade victory might be a thing we could do. It's really weird that the farmers generate bushels of food and then just it disappears. Okay. This tile is full of Draugr. It is not full of red dudes. Actually, this tile's also not red. So this is weird. I guess they came from here. Okay. We're no longer sick. Actually... Yeah. It looks like I might be going for a trade victory, so let's go ahead and do that. So we'll trade with blue, and then we'll worry mostly about red. Although we do have to build defensive towers in our home territories, or our coastal territories, because we have one of those guys on the map. Alright, when you're done, we'll assign you to this. Yeah, we just gotta need more population. Also, red's gunning for a victory type, so that's another good reason to obliterate them, if we can. I have turned out not to be great at that. What's up? Oh, yeah. Just a second, we'll be right on that. So I want to trade food with blue. And I think we want to just go after lore for right now. I think there's still military lores are looking potentially good. Although, we can no longer, it seems like, fight a player without devoting all the way to the military tree. So maybe that's not even feasible. Well, I should probably... It's not worth it to send sailors out for fame, though, unless you think you can actually win a fame victory, and we would have to do a significant amount of military work to make that happen. So I guess... Boy, we are not close. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Let's feast, though. We got this free feast. Let's spend it. We also have tools. Let's also improve our sailors. We have 4 of those. Yeah, growth is going alright. So we can assign some people. If we're going to go for this trade victory, I should start assigning people to my trade my trade buildings. We should be generating as many crowns as possible. And since we do have a marketplace and it's quite stocked at this point, there's really not a reason not to be pushing super hard on this. Okay, our brewery's maxed. We're probably going to have to build another one at some point. Oh. Let's actually turn this guy into a sailor. Yeah, sure. Feast. I don't know that I've ever done the 750 food feast. It's a shame the special tile of this game wasn't Yggdrasil, because we totally get it. Okay, so our income is getting pretty solid. We're still far away, unfortunately. And I mean, it's not like we're not working on lore. It's just we don't have a lot of runestones or anything. Oh, Raider. Shoot, I forgot to build the tower. Oh, this is bad. focus up. Okay, well I managed to not even lose anybody. And you are a merchant. I guess you were working here, probably? Yeah, this is... okay. Blue. You jerk. The weird thing is, this attack almost, like, can't succeed. I guess they're getting okay damage. Alright, our war chief's gonna die, but... let's, Nah, this is under control. But I do need a villager to come and repair it. So yeah, Blue has declared open war on us despite the fact that we should be friends. It would be really bad if they threw a concentrated attack at me right now, but I don't think they can. We're gonna need, shoot, what do we have available? I need more people, I need more bodies. You're gonna have to become a healer for a minute here. Need some healing done. Alright, tool upgrades, brewers, merchants, war masters? And really, they're attacking again. A bunch of assholes. They did kill one of my dudes. Except you. You stay here. Alright, never mind. Go back out on your raid. Okay. It's very annoying to me that the other players are getting aggressive just for the hell of it. I don't mind aggression if it has a purpose, but I am not the leading player right now. We're still so far. Well, now they have even less chance of getting this done, because now it's an upgraded tower. Okay. And I am, without question, not winning this time, too. Okay, so here are the Draugr. Oh, this is actually a problem. There's actually several of them. Except not you first. Boy, they do a lot of damage. Okay, it would be just fine with me if there was no more military anything for a little while. Oh yeah, we lost our trade route because the person we were trading went to war with us for no reason. Right, we gotta make sure we have all upgraded towers everywhere. Yep. Alright, back off. Let the tower get their attention, and then... So we're not going to be able to trade with anybody. This is the way they're preventing a trade victory, is they're just all going to be constantly at war with me, so we can't trade. kind of buying time for the tower to shoot at them. Okay. Oh, I don't have the... Damn it. Ran out of iron. Doesn't have a job. This guy doesn't have a job. His job is to become a healer. And I'm actually going to just buy iron. And then we'll get back to 150 money, because that is how badly I need one of these guys. Alright, well. Now all my towers are upgraded. Apparently we're going to have a standing army. I was kind of hoping to be able to avoid that, but doesn't look like I'll be able to. Double speed healing. This is the last upgrade we'll be able to do for the moment. Get crown bonuses. I kind of think this is the upgrade I want to do. We'll get the healing done fast enough. It'll be alright. Whew. Okay. So we need to refocus on wood cutting a little bit. We kind of ran out of wood cutting. Where are my sheep? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, I don't think food's a real problem anymore. What event is this? An earthquake? That's also not a real problem. We have a lot of resources. I need to use them to build more military buildings. I get like we just have to. We have to have a standing army. The other players are not going to allow us to not have a standing army. Alright, so as soon as this person spawns, they can come over and build this. You know, I mean, we have more food production and stuff than we actually need, right? So. Alright, do we have anything else that can improve our coins? We can get more citizens. Honestly, at the rate we're going, we might end up still scoring a lore victory before we... Well, we're almost halfway to this. Almost halfway. Yeesh. Alright, it looks like the healing's mostly done. Let's get a trade route going. I guess red is the only player who's going to give us a decent price for our goods right now. We are actually leading in fame, strangely enough. I'm not sure how that's happening. Alright, let me see here. What else do we need to build? We need... Actually, an Altar of Kings would be really cool to have. Oh, we're food capped. How many buildings are I allowed to build here? Oh, I actually have a ton of building space left. Let's build another silo, I guess. Then we could build another brewery as well. But yeah, what's keeping us off the Altar of Kings is a small amount of wood and then like a huge amount of stone. We don't have any way of generating stone anymore, but we could purchase 5. So we could pay 400. We pay 400 money for enough stone. Yeah, because we don't have any deposits anymore. Okay, well I guess that's what we're doing. No sense in doing it right now, since we then won't be able to build the building because we won't have the money. But as we approach higher amounts of money, it's a thing to think about. Oops, that's not what I want. It really doesn't generate much, but it's stuff that you get without having to expend any people or anything on it. So, certainly something. Yeah, so Red is doing really well on the Wisdom victory. That makes me a little nervous. But we're closer to this than they are to that. Is there a way I could be getting more money? I could build another trading post, staff it, and then have another trade route running. And we certainly have lots of resources. Okay. Alright, we're pretty well defended against these now. The real danger is this happening while other stuff is happening, which is still possible. Okay, that was actually pretty gentle. It was just 2 houses that caught fire. Oh, this tower as well. Okay. And now that we have another silo, we actually have enough food that we can do one more feast. So let's trade food again. Ugh, 3. Well, it looks like 3 is all we're going to get, and food is the thing that we can most afford to trade. And we actually can't quite feast. Our new cap is 1100. Well, we can develop this area and put up one more thing here. I'm not sure what it'll be. Okay, obviously some of these people are actually going to become brewers in a second here. But for now, let's pull them up to the merchant thing. We can at least be making money. Oh, we want better houses. Yeah, that Altar of Kings is not happening, I don't think. Because we're gonna need to spend all of our stone on continuing upgrades. Let's go ahead and do this, though. So we could do that one more time. Alright, lots of population cap, lots of happiness. Yeah, the money's coming in. It's slow. I feel like I've, even if we end up not winning this somehow, though, I feel like I've at least not completely lost my mind. After those last 2 games, I was like, wait a second, am I actually terrible at this game? Like, what is happening? I feel a little bit more secure now. What do we have? We have a healer who could be turned into a woodcutter. This guy can just kind of be in the center of the empire. Alright, another coastal raid. Red just hit 3rd blessing. I'll make sure everybody's out of here. Okay, because I want them fighting the tower as much as possible. Alright, problem solved. Frankly, I don't know why they bother. It costs money to do that. They're paying to do that. Doesn't really make sense. Okay, so what we could do is we could assign another, this last building slot here. Could just be another trading... Am I allowed to build multiple trading posts in one place? Probably not. It could be a marketplace. Just a place to put more merchants. Alright, this is... Geez, I don't even know. Weaponsmith, I guess. But yeah, we're not even on our third blessing yet, so I think red is going to win if we don't interfere with them. So how am I going to interfere with them? We're going to need to buy... Geez, I don't know. This would be a really good time for yellow to refocus all of their nonsense on the player who's actually winning. My suspicion is that they will not do that. Okay, so we're trading food twice. Yeah, I guess the best thing for us to do would be to build another marketplace. It feels kind of bad, but just like having more merchants is the only thing we can do to speed up the victory type that we have decided on. It's a little late to call an audible now, probably. So we have to get to 9,000 total earned and also 1,000 in the bank. Well, that actually shouldn't be a problem. Then we'll periodically buy stone and use it to upgrade stuff. And yeah, I think the only choice we really have is to race them. So we do one more of those. Upgrade this. It does give a production bonus to all merchants in the area, so actually, even if we don't have other people just like loose to put into the buildings, we should move merchants from other areas to this area. Yeah, all merchants in this area gain a bonus. So when we assign people here, they'll be pretty effective. So let's grab the 2 merchants from here and move them to there. Okay, this guy can stand here and gather food because of the silo. And now I think we might actually be... Oh no, we are not out of areas to build in. We can... So we can make a marketplace here and do the same thing. We're going to run out of people to assign to our marketplaces, unfortunately. I keep hearing sounds and not knowing what they are and thinking they must be coastal raids. Okay, we're positive relations with red. Doesn't prevent them from attacking us, but it will hopefully do some work toward convincing them. And we're currently trading with blue. With any luck, it'll be enough to calm them down. Because if all we have to worry about is yellow's coastal raids, like, that's under control, right? Yeah, here's hoping. Nope, blue's actually going to fight us all the time. Why did they take such a ridiculous route to get out? Okay. Never mind, we're all good. The improved tower does enough damage that it just chases them out. It seems difficult to... And of course now blue has declared war on us for no reason, so we can't trade with them. Let's try to keep a close eye on what's going on here. So we are going to lose some people. The game hitches really badly when winter ends, and it prevents me from clicking on stuff. Okay. So that cost me some farmers. And now this is happening. Tedious. Yeah, our war chief can just tank these guys. It's fine. I can't believe they're still fighting us. Go away. Alright, well, we killed their war chief and also a huge number of their people, so it should not be an issue anymore, but of course it still will be. Please get away from the border. Alright, so we lost a huge number of our... What's on fire? That. Okay. We lost a huge number of our merchants, which is the only thing they were really trying to accomplish, it seems like. So let's start reassigning people from other things, I guess. This building's full. Yeah, tedious. Okay. We need to keep our levels relatively up because we have to stockpile for winters, but how is this the only citizen we have? Shouldn't these be coming like pretty fast? Given that we're so far under our population cap again? I guess not. I guess we lost a bunch of our brewers. So we're going to take barricades next, obviously, and that is going to help. All of the areas that we're getting attacked in are areas that are very dense with buildings. Let's make sure we're full on brewers, because that'll keep our people coming in as quickly as possible. Yeah, once we take barricades, our civilians will be extremely tough. We need to repair these towers so that they're actually at full health and ready to go when we get attacked. So new citizen every 28 days. We can reassign one more woodcutter for the moment. We need to make sure that these are actually functional. Okay, so this is done. We go here. Oh no, that building's full. That building's full. Well, here comes blue again. Yep, just trying to reduce my population at this point. It's not a bad strategy, it's just annoying. Okay, that guy's dead. And since we just got attacked by one player, that means we should be prepared, because it tends to be all of them when that happens. Okay, we actually can't run any trade route except wood with gun hills. Man, I am so tired of the attacks. So how are we doing on numbers here? We're actually getting really close. And they all have access to this readout. They know that. That's why we're getting attacked so much. It's not like they're playing poorly. They're just playing in a way that's annoying. Okay, I need to buy this. Upgrade. Okay, so red's going to go for the victory condition. That's actually really good for us because that means red won't be able to devote dudes to trying to kill us. And the victory condition for this is you have to hold it for an entire year. And I think we'll win the game before a year is up. Yeah, we're generating food, or we're generating money really quickly. Also, this hopefully will distract blue a little bit. For lucky. Okay, so these are full. No, that's not full, actually. This guy should go here. So these are full. We have double upgraded merchants in this area. Is it a blizzard? It is a blizzard. It also looks like a short winter. I'm a little worried about a blizzard, though. We don't have quite the output that we used to have. I guess we have money. We can buy resources. So I don't want to cut you. I don't want to cut you. You guys are all doing important stuff. Farmers, yeah. Lore Master. The Lore Master's less important now. Sailors need to keep doing what they're doing. The healer still has people to actively be healing because we really, really took a lot of punches to the face there over a very short period of time. Okay, but I think we've maybe stabilized. Hopefully this will draw some attention to red. Will make me... despite the fact that I managed to not be adjacent to all the other players, I'm still getting attacked by all the other players because the one player we're not adjacent to is the Raven clan. It's unfortunate. Okay, so I actually need to stop spending crowns. We are really close. Also, we're being attacked. Are we being... Oh, we're being simultaneously attacked in 2 different regions by raiders. Okay. I just wanted to get them out of there so that they wouldn't be tanking. But yeah, the hunters are more than capable of defending this area against the little raid. Okay. Please fix this. I think I've only won a trade victory once before. But we are totally about to win one now. Alright, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I was able to win a game. It's starting to feel like I totally lost my mojo. This winter is going to slow down our rate of acquisition because your upkeep, your income for everything goes down, but I think we might actually win before the blizzard kicks in. Yeah, we're good. We're good, we did it. Alright. Ooh. Congratulations, you have achieved a trade victory. You have achieved a desperately holding on while numbers tick upward victory, which is my favorite kind of victory. So, now that I've shaken things off, I have to say, this game does feel considerably harder than it once felt. I'm assuming that there have been AI upgrades, and also the clans are probably a little bit more balanced now. Probably part of the problem is that I had played Goat Clan a lot in the past, and they were very powerful back then. I do like this thing a lot. I was pretty sad when they didn't have one of these in Civ 6, because the implementation of this thing in Civ 5 I always thought was really good. So the final map ends up looking like this. So look at this. There's actually territory that's not even conquered. It does seem like the AI aggressively conquer toward the player right away, because there's no reason for this stuff. This is going to be deer. There's a deer tile. There's no way they didn't know this was here. They just didn't feel it was important to get it. Anyway, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching me get a little bit of my mojo back. Come back next time. I'm going to study up a little bit, and we're going to try a more aggressive victory. and we'll see you then.